long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Hero. Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Powell. And it's Ware in at the 5, down low. Now here's Wiggins. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Count it. Powell's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Heat.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring. Easy give to his teammate.
Butler against Wiggins. Shots good from Butler.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now, here's Adebayo. There's Hero with the 3. Al Horford with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Green kicks to Horford. Butler dishes to Heel. Horford sets a screen for Heel. 6 on the shot clock. Powell pulls it in. And so Powell will bring it up for the Heat. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
It's time to see which teams made the adjustments that can give them the edge. Some conference pride at stake here, too.
Now here's Butler. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. 2 points. That one goes.
And the sheer muscle from Butler. I mean, a solid finisher, even when he gets hit.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the
Personal foul.
What's up?
First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler. 1 shot.
Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Now here's Powell. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup, and that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, Hero. 23 points his last outing, and that's good. Norman Powell for 3. Powell's got 5.
Oh, nice ball movement. Hero's an underrated passer, makes great decisions.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Well, it's a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. We take a look at the Warriors. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Healed against Powell. Pass to Horford. And it's Miami with the rebound. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Adebayo finds Hero. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Now Kuminga. Outside Butler. Great D that time from Powell.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Pass to Adebayo. Yep, that one goes in there.
And he just battles hard in the post. Bam doesn't need a clean look to convert from that range.
Green kicks to Butler. Over Wiggins. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Up top, Hero, guarded by Green. From 15 feet away, Hero, no good. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Kings in Sacramento. And Hield gets it to go on the assist from Green.
Scoring close in. Hield is more than just a three-point gunner.
Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Kuminga. Ware kicks to Powell. Hits it from three-point range. 8 points for him.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Hield outside. Back to Butler. Kuminga trying to free himself up. And it's Butler missing. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Miami Heat. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Kuminga. And Miami also making a switch. Mitchell's checked in. So it's the Warriors now. It's a three-point game. Melton kicks to Butler. Horford with a screen on Powell. Here's Butler. Out of hand on it. And it's the Heat on the break. And here they go. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Yep, it counts.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
The Heat leading by 3. Here's Powell. His last outing, we saw him 4 in 22. Adebayo with a screen on Butler. Powell for 3. Horford with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Pass to Butler. Three-pointer, Hield. Good on the three-point shot. Hield's got 5 points so far.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Adebayo with the ball. Elbow shot. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green inside. Covered by Mitchell. Butler against Powell. Clock at 6. And they double up Butler. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Green inside the three-point line. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's Powell. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Butler finds Horford. Miami grabs the miss. Hero passes to Ware. Here's Powell. Shot from the wing. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Hield outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
He's coming to work, ready to ball, hitting 3 of his first 4 shots. Okay.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
The Heat making a switch here. Akaz is checked in.
Known as a volume three-point shooter, Hield is effective both as a starter as well as coming off the bench.
Hield against Hero. Pass to Ware. Deep, Adebayo. They grab their own miss. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Back to Hero. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
That's good from Hero.
And Hero, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Horford. Gary Payton comes in for Draymond Green. Moody subbed in for Butler. And he makes both free throws. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. They got some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Here's Mitchell following the basket by Buddy Hield. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. Driving the lane. From the line. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now, here's Melton. Still scoreless. Now Jackson Davis. Payton outside for 3. That one, no good.
I'm all right with him taking that shot close to the hoop, but really not from long range.
Hero kicks to Ware, and that one is good.
And the playmaking ability of Hero, special. Outstanding pass there off that pick and roll.
Melton against Mitchell. Melton passes to Hield, and it's all evened up. Hield's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors. The Heat shooting 47% here so far. Pass to Adebayo. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Payton. Moody. And the slam by Moody.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Mitchell. He has yet to score. There's Hero with the 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Hield against Hero. Melton with the ball. Pass to Jackson Davis. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. The Warriors, 4th.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
And that one misses. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. Pass to Jovic. Now Powell. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Melton against Mitchell. Inside. Shoots it up. And Jackson Davis gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 1. And Miami shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Melton against Mitchell. Pass to Powell for the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Norman Powell. He's been the guy making things happen for Miami. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
The Heat with the lead. On the court for the Heat, Mitchell is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Jovic in at the center position. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
Here's Moody. 11-point game, his last outing. Pass to Jackson Davis. And here's Melton. Four on the clock. Shoots. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Let's see some of the numbers here for Norman Powell. Miami leading by 5. And they call an illegal screen here. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Get up and make some noise for your Warriors, Gggg.
change here. Wiggins is checked in. And so here is Miami. 3-point lead to the paint. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
That's a strong take by Wiggins. I like the aggressiveness.
And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender for sure.
He can get in a guy's shirt without fouling him. He has the lateral movement to keep ball handlers in front of him. Really tough to do, especially in isolation. What I appreciate about Wiggins is that he doesn't force anything. He just lets the game come to him naturally.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Check out the numbers for Jonathan Gggg. He's averaging 10 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Warriors trail by 6. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. In transition, here comes Miami. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Warriors, number 1.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
First free throw is good. That one misses.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Melton against Mitchell. Melton passes to Gggg. 18 feet away and he knocks it down. Kuminga's got his second basket of the night. And so Powell will bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 5-point game. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That will be the third of the 6-game road trip. 6 on the shot clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. Wiggins inside the line. And Moody pulls it down.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Now, here's Melton. Still yet to score. Back to Moody. The 3. They get it again. Here's Jackson Davis. That one's not going to go. Miami leading by 5. Pass to Hackett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Utah Jazz. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that game against Los Angeles, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
And he makes the first. Hawkes hits both of them. Warriors trail by 7. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Melton passes to Moody. There's a screen. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Heat. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's rebounded by Golden State.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Melton passes to Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Melton kicks to Kuminga. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to Hackett. Wide open. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight. The Warriors have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. The Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Miami. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Down by 12.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Butler on the way. Covered by Wiggins. Clock at 6. They need this. Butler, no good. Miami leading by 12. Here's Mitchell. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Jovic passes to Mitchell. They set the screen. Wiggins with the bounce pass. And Jovic gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Butler against Wiggins. Here's Pope. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Powell down low. Defended by Moody. The shot by Powell, no good. Warriors trail by 12. Now Moody. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Horford finds Melton. Golden State moving the ball around. Butler misses off the left iron. The Heat have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Jovic passes to Mitchell. Wiggins outside. Butler against Powell. Launches a three. The Warriors pull it in. Horford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
It's Powell on the wing. Defended by Moody. Melton against Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Melton kicks to Butler. Pass to post. Now here's Melton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Richard, take a look at DeAnthony Melton's game. A combo guard, and size him up for us.
He's one of the combo guards that every team loves to have on their roster. He can hit an open three, but he can also guard a #1 offensive player on the other end and take the challenge every single night.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Buddy Hield comes in for Moses Moody. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. They've led by as many as 14 points. Wiggins outside to end the cold streak. And again, it's the Heat missing. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Green. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You love how physical Green is willing to get, enduring the foul and finding the bottom of the bucket.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
Free throw drops for Green. Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense, but what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it, and especially effective when he's hitting the 3-ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooting.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Heat leading by 3. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. One is on Hield.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Miami, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Gggg is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Gggg has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
Pass to Wiggins. It's stolen by Hield. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances that do his thing and affect the game.
The free throw drops for Butler. That one drops. He ties it up.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Wiggins passes to Hero. On the wing, Hawkins. Pass to Jovic. Miami no good on that time either.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Hield. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Miami's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Wiggins passes to Jovic. Hero against Green. Adebayo with a screen on Green. Shot's good by Hero.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Hield. Shoots the three. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
Here's Jovic. He takes it in. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And they take the lead. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Good luck against Green inside. Even when you throw contact at him, he just fights twice as hard.
Adebayo against Horford. Now, here's Adebayo. He's guarded closely. Pass to Hawkins. The three-pointer, no good. The Warriors leading. To the hoop, Butler. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Hero from long range. The rebound by Hield. Hield's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's tipped.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot, managing to swat that one away.
Hawkins finds Hero. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Hero's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Miami.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Hero on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. Hero can't get that one to fall. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Hield outside. Horford with the screen on Wiggins. Hield can't hit. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Led by as many as 14 points. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
Warriors trail by 3. Butler passes to Hield. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Back to Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And look at Butler playing tricks, using that pump fake move to great effect.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Miami. Ware's checked in, and it's Powell in for Jaime Jaquez. Good on both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Hero against Green. Outside, Hero. And here's Adebayo out. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're measuring out the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Taking a look here at Miami, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
Moving right along now to the Miami Heat, they find themselves in a close contest at the half.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stacking the dimes and buying buckets. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Hero. They've got Jimmy Butler. Draymond Green is out there with Hield. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Horford in at center. That's the Warriors 5.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
For Miami, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
One shot.
Warriors trail by 7. Green taking his time here. Hield from outside. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
This is what Hield does. Exceptional at spacing the court with his three-point shooting.
Hield against Powell. There's the pick. Pass to Ware. Now Hero. 6 to shoot. Adebayo with a screen on Green. Hero. And there's another one for the Heat.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Outside, Kuminga. And here is Hield. Outside, Horford. Offline with his 3. Miami leading by 6. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Take a look at the numbers for Jimmy Butler. Putting up about 25 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Kuminga kicks to Butler. Hield against Powell. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And Wiggins is fantastic at attracting contact. Such a savvy veteran.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
throw good. Wiggins.
I've been impressed to see Wiggins adjust and become a quality defensive stopper. He is fully committed to playing lockdown D on the wing.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Warriors trail by 10. Butler deciding where to go with it. Oh, tough play by Butler.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. Bam Adebayo is second.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Wiggins passes to Hero. Lets it go from deep. And he's good on the three ball. Hero's got 13.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Hield outside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Able to complete the play. Buddy showing some strength physically and mentally.
Richard with Buddy Hield. We're talking about one of the best shooters in the NBA.
No question, he is a marksman. He's going to have to be a mercenary, though. He is the type of an outside threat that every team needs. I don't care what the offensive system is, Buddy Hield will find a way to score.
On the free throw, no good.
Guys like Buddy Hield, knockdown shooters, they are in high demand around the league.
Wiggins with it, outguarded by Hield. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Look at the Heat. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Butler dishes to Horford. Kuminga kicks to Butler. Pass to Hield. Three-pointer. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
It's Powell on the wing.